Hello everyone, this is Weity Productions, and today I'm back with my picks for Week 15 of the 2017 NFL season. Obviously, I'm doing this on Saturday because there are two games on Saturday, so let's just get right into this. The first game we have here are the Bears traveling to Detroit to face the Lions. This game will take place at 4:30 today. The Lions still have a slim chance of making the playoffs, while the Bears are out of it. So I believe that the Lions are going to win this one pretty easily. The Bears, they haven't been playing that bad as of late, but I think the Lions get the win here nonetheless. So I got the Lions winning this game by a score of 23-10. So then for the 8:30 night game today, we have the LA Chargers traveling to KC to face the Chiefs. Obviously this is a huge divisional matchup for the AFC West. The Chiefs, they've obviously been struggling as of late, but they did get the W last week, and the Chargers have been rolling lately. But I think that KC gets the win here. Their defense has still looked shaky the past few weeks, and Alex Smith hasn't been playing that well either. But I don't know, I just have a feeling. I feel like the Chargers, they've come in as a much more hot team, but I just have a feeling about the Chiefs, can't explain it. So I got the Chiefs winning this game by a score of 27-23. Moving along to the Sunday games now, we have the Texans traveling to Jacksonville to face the Jaguars. The Jaguars are all but clinched into the playoffs, and Houston is obviously out of the playoffs. So I think that the Jags will get the win here. They still have a slight chance at the 2 seed. If Pittsburgh loses 2 more, then they would get the 2 seed. Or I'm not sure what would happen if New England would lose to Pittsburgh tomorrow. I'm not sure how that would work. Who would get the 2 seed, who would drop down to 3. But anyways, I think the Jags win this game. They're going to be motivated to try and get that 2 seed. So I got them winning this one by a score of 30-17. Then we got the 0-13 Cleveland Browns traveling to they're not traveling to Baltimore. They are hosting Baltimore. The Ravens, they're obviously at 7-6, trying to get into the playoffs. While Cleveland, they're just trying to win a game at this point. And I think that Baltimore is going to get the win here. I think that Cleveland may be able to play them tough because their past several opponents, like I remember last week against the Packers, they played them very tough. So I think that Cleveland's going to play them tough, but I think that Baltimore gets the win here. I think relatively low scoring, so I'm going to go with them in a squeaker, 17-16. Next up, we got the Packers traveling to Carolina to face the Panthers. I already analyzed this game in my Aaron Rodgers video that I just recently did. Link for that will be down in the description. So I'm not going to go too in-depth in this game, but I think the Packers, they're going to be desperate for a win here. So I think they get it by a score of 31-23. Then we got the Dolphins traveling to Buffalo to face the Bills. The Dolphins had that great win on Monday night against the Patriots to keep them alive for the playoffs, but I think that will be short-lived because I think that Buffalo will officially knock them out today, tomorrow. So I think that Buffalo gets the W here. They're going to want to, they currently do own the 6th seed, so they're going to want to keep that. So I got them winning this one by a score of 26-21. Then we got the Bengals traveling to Minnesota to face the Vikings. The Vikings had their first loss in, I believe, it was like 7 or 8 games last week. But I think that was just a little bit blunder, a little blip on the radar here. So I think that they're still going to get the W here against the Bengals. Bengals, I believe, are out of playoff contention at this point, so they really have nothing to play for. And the Vikings still are alive. I believe they are currently the 2 seed, but they are still alive for the 1 seed. They still do have a slim chance at that. So I think I'm going to pick them to win this one by a score of 27-13. Then we got the Cardinals traveling to Washington to face the Redskins. The Redskins have really been on a skid as of late, and due to that skid, rumors of their head coach Jay Gruden being out have started to swirl. I'm not sure if those are true or false, but anyways, the Cardinals over the last couple weeks, they did come off a win against Tennessee last week, so I think they might carry that momentum into here and get a win against the Redskins. So I got them winning this one by a score of, let's go with 23-20. Then we got the Eagles traveling to MetLife Stadium to face the Giants. Obviously the Eagles took that big blow last week of losing Carson Wentz for the year, so I think that the possibility of them making the Super Bowl is now out. However, I think they'll still get the W here. Nick Foles is familiar with that system of offense, so I think they'll get the win here. The Giants, they have nothing to play for at this point, so I think the Eagles get the win here by a score of 27-10. Then we got the Jets traveling to New Orleans to face the Saints. I think the Saints get this one very, very easily here. The Jets, they put up some fight in the past several weeks, but last week they got blown out. I think they're just ready to pack it in terms of this year. Todd Bowles has done a great job keeping that team afloat, but now I just think it's done. So I think the Saints get the win here easily by a score of, honestly, 31-7. Then we got Seattle hosting the Rams. Obviously in Seattle, this is a big NFC West game in terms of who wins that division and the playoff picture. Seattle, as of right now, they are out, so I think they're going to want to get in here. And LA, they are currently I believe they're either the 3 or the 4 seed. I don't know, they're one of the top 4 since they're leading their division as of now. But I think that Seattle gets a win here. I think it's just too hostile of an environment for a still very young Rams team. I think it's going to be tough for them. So I got Seattle winning this one by a score of 27-24. Then we got the Titans traveling to San Fran to face the 49ers. Jimmy G, man, he's been balling out ever since he's been the 49ers starting quarterback. And I honestly think that will continue this week. I think that the Niners have a very bright future if they re-sign Jimmy G this offseason. So I think they're going to keep the ball rolling here. The Titans have been struggling a bit as of late. They lost to Arizona last week. So I got the 49ers winning this one by a score of 28-16. Then we got what is arguably the game of the season between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. I'm very excited for this game. I expect it to be very good. However, I think New England just has Pittsburgh's number. Historically, I believe Brady in his career is something like 10-2 against the Steelers. And if the Steelers continue to play back and play a zone defense against New England, then I don't think they can win. And nothing, indicates they won't do that. So, I think I got the Patriots winning this game. I think it's going to be very high scoring. So I got them winning this one by a score of 35-27. Then for the Sunday night game, we have the Cowboys traveling to Oakland to face the Raiders. The Raiders, they have to win this one if they want to stay alive in the playoff picture or the division picture for their division. But I don't think they're going to be able to get it done here. I think that the Cowboys will. If they can get Ezekiel Elliott back next week, and be 8-6, who knows? Maybe they go on a playoff run. So I got the Cowboys winning this one by a score of 26-16. Then for our final game, we have Atlanta traveling to Tampa Bay to face the Bucs. Obviously, as I've mentioned in weeks past, Bucs, very disappointing season this year. Now 4-9. If I were them, I would just pack it in these last 3 weeks and try to go for a pretty high draft pick, which I think that's what they're going to do. And Atlanta, obviously, they're fighting for a playoff spot here. So I got Atlanta winning this one by a score of 34-14. Alright, so I think that's going to be about it for my predictions for Week 15 of the 2017 NFL season. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. If you'd like to be notified of when I upload a video, then please click the bell in the bottom right hand corner to receive those. As I said before, please feel free to share your thoughts of the video down in the comment section. I'm off to see Star Wars The Last Jedi, and you all have a great day.